see you.
All right, man. ApolloKage.
Yeah, very unique
mix.
style.
Yeah.
Unique style of Snake. I love to see it.
Yeah, he's been, I mean, dude, he's, unfortunately, I mean, I saw the last game against Big D and, like, the misinput of the Nikita.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a heartbreaker, but at the same time,
That's
you know, you can't take anything away from Big D. That guy, one of the only ice climbers out here, if not the only ice climber that really is making big waves like that. But, yeah, if anybody's ever, like, going to put some respect on the ice climber's name, it's going to be Big D. But as of right now, we're talking about respect on two different players who are kind of the kings of their character, too. ApolloKage and Light. Fox versus Snake on PS2. Let's see what we get.
Yeah, and Fox is a pretty good character against Snake in terms of Snake generally, when you get hit off stage, you don't want to recover low. So usually Snakes will double jump into Cypher. Oh my goodness, bazooka to the face. Fox being extremely light, and that's the first stock to ApolloKage. Like we said, he's a little different.
Yeah, man. Back to the R-Wing with you on that one, bro. Like, Jesus. All right.
I think Fox died at like 50 or 60%.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The weight is laughable. Obviously, a neutral glass cannon, I like to call Fox, you know, very, very strong on stage. So he better be light, right?
Absolutely. So, but I think the thing is, though, you know, this is always the bigger issue when you're playing a combo character against Snake is just if your combos are not airtight, most of the combo characters in this game are light.
Yeah,
when you think about it. So if your combos are not airtight, I mean, you just end up taking a bunch of trade damage.
Oh,
he's stuck. Okay, good block right there. Just trying to make sure at least he knew, you know.
I like Light bring out the lasers here. Slow things down. You play horizontal. I mean, horizontally and vertically, you kind of just maneuver all around Snake. Right now, ApolloKage trying to shut out some of these avenues of approach, but Light is like, I'm on the left side of you, I'm on the right side of you, now I'm above you. It's so hard. There's going to be one more stock here for Light, and even with that very early stock that ApolloKage was able to get in the very beginning, Light still with the lead here. And look at this. Oh, my goodness. You got the reflector. I feel like Fox just has that kit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Oh, your anti-zoner kit, here's the shine. You got the movement speed.
Okay. Down throw action.
The lasers will pop the grenades as well.
I do like the fact that's I always like seeing when I see like an aggressive. This goes for this game and Melee too. When I start seeing an aggressive Fox, like really be like, all right, maybe I throw a couple lasers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let me just throw a few out here. It's it's not obviously no knockback, but sometimes it does get you a little extra residual damage just like that. Look at that, Light stepping back, dropping a couple shots on him.
Oh, all of those lasers. They mattered. Every single one of those lasers, and that's the thing when you're watching Light. No other Fox does this where it's like, okay, well, you're around 80, right? That's when we saw Light going for the lasers. Got about like 4 or 5 of them. Brought ApolloKage up to that 90, 100-ish%, and that is party time for Fox. Right? Look, 98% here. You're going to confirm the illusion right into the up air there, and the illusion bypassing the grenade that was on the ground as well. ApolloKage pulled a grenade in that situation. So many different ranges that Light can threaten ApolloKage, and when you have the grenade out, you can go into shield, but if you want to move around, you can't have the shield up, right? So you're either taking laser chip, or you're going to go ahead and get hit up by the dash attack or the illusion. Light having so much options to close the gap, and I mean, there's so many situations where Snake is like, okay, I'm in a juggle situation, let me pull the grenade and just go for a trade. But you can shark with Fox, right? Just go for the up airs and they combo into themselves. You're going to deal so much damage.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, that's the, I always like seeing laser usage. It's one of the things that, honestly, I just like seeing like good projectile usage in this game anyway, because I know like when this game first came out, projectiles were seemingly nerfed. Like there was no like auto canceling for a lot of them and stuff like that. So people were kind of like, oh yeah.
Shout outs to Double Laser, man.
Yeah, shout outs to Double Laser and stuff like that. We're missing a lot of that for certain.
Oh no!
Can we talk about that? Would have been the quickest stock if he actually if that grenade exploded in time. Recognizing the situation, being like, oh, let me air dodge through this so I can at least make it back safety. But I like the fact that ApolloKage would even go for something like that.
Oh man, look at this. You blink, you missed it. There's 100 damage on top of ApolloKage. Fox just dishing out this damage, and now you got to worry about so much. You get hit by Nair, you get hit by Dare. There's so many different options that can go ahead and link up into that up smash here, and you still haven't done that much damage. Okay, it goes for the forward smash. Just a little late on that. ApolloKage gonna have to go for these little hits and trades back and forth with Fox, but Light making it so difficult.
Okay, that back air, 143 to the 54. Yeah, it's looking a little rough right now for ApolloKage, but this is Raged. Oh, never mind. Raged Snake. And I was like, if he can get like another 20%, the up tilt was threatening, but unfortunately, was not able to get that just yet. And so,
and that's why drop through the platform into the back air is really strong too, because you actually get the full hop multiplier when you drop off that platform, right? So Light doing an incredible job here, and wow, gonna not survive that. Light being extremely, featherweight class here on the Fox. Oh, platform tech chase, no, Light able to air dodge in, get the jabs. It's the ledge trap looking, okay.
Nice. Okay. All right, he's gonna go ahead. Oh, watch yourself though. Like that reflector just in case. He was able to get that out the way. The forward throw. Yeah. And Light looking for the jump back to middle stage. And honestly, a lot of people would have given that up. So great little, prediction to try to go for right there. Oh.
Uh-oh. That's a regrab. That's a down smash. No, the Cypher says no, but the up air to follow on the platform. Light not looking like Light struggling too much to get these stocks.
Not at all. I mean, honestly, that Cypher's been doing some great things for ApolloKage here in this top 8. So, but wasn't able to save him for too long that time around.
Yeah, and if this second game looks as rough as the first game, we might see the switch to Steve. We will see, though. Okay, great angle to avoid the C4 here. Like trying to rack up a little bit more damage. ApolloKage almost getting the confirm, but the jab one right into the up tilt there, keeping things close.
That's the thing, though. Even if we see the switch into Steve, I feel like Light was one of the first people to really kind of show you like how to play that Steve matchup and be like, all right, avoid this, and then go in at this point in time. So he's probably got. I can see him squeezing out a game if he does need the Steve, if he decides to go for that. But I'm not sure about the whole set. But we'll have to see if we even get that, as it still isn't anyone's game right now. 37 to 84 on the last stock.
It's about even in terms of percent. I know it sounds kind of troll, but Light obviously just being on that Fox weight here. Oh, tries to get the forward smash. There's a grenade. Oh, okay, great directional air dodge. Goes for the jab. Maybe up smash not ready for the KO here, but all ApolloKage needs is a couple of stray hits, a couple of stray trades here with the grenades here. That's why you see Light being so respectful, just taking the time. Oh, but coming on in. Oh, and there's the back air. Yeah, it's going to be enough. And Light is doing a very, very good job of not staling out the back air. You notice towards that later percent, once, around that 60, 70 mark, Light going ahead and using a bunch of other multi-hit moves. Even the jab there on the roll, that's going to be a lot of different hits that, are going to refresh your moves. And Light keeping that back air extremely fresh for this last interaction. Using that forward throw to get the grab armor there and catching that air dodge.
I was about to note the usage of no lasers, but I think that was a little bit of the conditioning right there, because he could have at the time where ApolloKage was covering on that middle space with the grenades, he could have tried to drop a couple of lasers in there. Just like, all right, man, let me get a little extra damage right here. But I think he's like, it's fine. I'm just gonna wait till I get my first entry, run up on you, because I know as soon as I start running in, you're gonna hold shield. It's the snake way of life. I have a grenade in my hand. Yeah. I gotta drop next to me just in case I get hit with a dash attack or something, and ends up getting scooped up and then immediately kicked out. So no swap. Is going to decide to ride out the snake for the entirety of the set potentially, if he does not get a W right here.
Yeah, I mean that last game was not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Light definitely not using as much lasers that second game, but honestly, instead of the lasers, it was just movement, right? And that's the thing about Fox, it can be so stressful to play against. This character just moves around so fast. Wow, the grenade pop-up as well with the shine. Okay, setting up center stage here. Light using the double jump, but the swat. Oh, try to get the down smash, and that's going to be so key for ApolloKage. ApolloKage can start getting these down tilts from the illusions to the ledge, or getting these down smashes. Going to delete that Fox really, really, really early here. Oh, there's the parry, just going to roll through here. C4 also set up center stage.
Okay,
oh, no.
Back down.
Oh, I thought you were going to get the tech chase on top of that, but a little sticky situation because of the grenade there, right? Always changing things up. Oh, missing the tech and catching the air dodge, too, with the drag down. Light getting very creative with the forward air.
I mean, he knows how to find his way into some stocks. I mean, you got to be a little creative with Fox. I mean, normally if you think about it, it's like Fox usually is always looking for either a smash or back air for KOs, and everyone kind of knows that. So sometimes you got to get a little more creative on the way that you're finding these stocks. Now he has to get creative when he gets back to the stage. Does it, scooped up. Not going to be enough for the stock just yet, but if he does end up getting grabbed in that same situation. Uh-oh.
Grenade set up here. And yeah,
he's out. I got to go.
We on the left side now. Yeah, I mean, Snake not going to have that mobility to the back throw, almost doing it. Setting multiple Nikitas here. Oh, I was going to be like, no way, you're still alive.
Yeah, that's very weak knockback on that Nikita, all things considered. I thought he was going to be, he had a chance almost to live there.
Oh, whoa, oh. He's different.
Okay, he's different. He's a little different.
He's a little diffy.
That was the idea of going for that F smash was even more different though. So ApolloKage definitely said, look, I'm willing to, do some of the more unorthodox options to get him. So, oh man, it's still going.
Still setting up here, and you see how aggressive ApolloKage getting with some of these aerials, right? Back air, up air. Very active aerials here. Oh, tried to get the forward air. It does get the spike, but gonna KO off the top here. Like, now, I mean, this is the first time ApolloKage with the lead in the set.
Actually, though, and it's a pretty good lead, all things considered. I think, maybe like I think right now an up smash should definitely rock, but
yeah.
It's just the fact that he's got this type of lead. And like not fully pulling the up smashes just yet, doesn't want to take too much damage. And ApolloKage has definitely learned how to rack up that damage pretty quickly too, off of a whiff or even just a great block move. There it is. Tries this time around. That's going to be whiffing though.
And all these trades in favor of ApolloKage. Light, second attempt on the up smash, and usually you don't see Light miss those. So ApolloKage doing a really great job, kind of sniffing out the offense for Light here. The Nikita trying to get the wraparound, but the ledge trap set up, trying to use the back air, but it's detonated by the own grenade, and what a great trade there on the up air.
Okay, finally finds the stop for 135, bro. This is Fox. There's not much, one up tilt's going to do it.
Don't get sneezed on, man.
Yeah, do not get sneezed on. He's out of there one more time. 147, still living, but barely.
Usually grenade's not going to get the KO. Usually a combo into the grenade is going to be it, but the Nikita, it's hunting you down, and can you avoid it?
Oh, okay. I was like, he thought he lived that. You know what? He might have got pulled from Blast on starting that side B. But
the illusion, right?
Regardless, just like it was looking all but done. He had to think of several ways to try to get that recovery around. You saw him, shine stall, up air the Nikita, still ran into it after. It didn't really matter. So just, shine stall,
try to
up
hit
air.
Yep.
Still there, though.
Yep, illusion. There was the illusion there. If you illusion too close to the blast zone right after hit stun, you actually rise up a little bit, but you also will rise up and go backwards. So that will actually put you into the blast zone there. That is what the reason why Light lost that stock there. But I mean, to be fair, it was looking pretty grim regardless, right? No double jump. It was a really bad position. Great job for ApolloKage closing that one out with the Nikita edge guard and really solidifying the lead on that last stock. And we got ourselves a set. ApolloKage getting himself on the board here.
Right, yeah, that's why we were wondering if he's going to pull out Steve, but it seems like, he's got the full confidence that his Snake can do it. And honestly, with a game like that, I feel like, that definitely restored a little confidence into his play. But Light using the grenade as a boost jump to get another up air.
Oh, man, Fox with the third jump. Get me out of this nightmare.
He was already scary enough with a couple platforms. Now he's like, I don't even need that.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
The creativity coming out from Light here. And I mean, just again, it's very clear that Light is experienced in this matchup using it. And that's the thing about item characters, right? It always comes down to how can you use their items against you. Great B reverse, great maneuverability. ApolloKage not getting the lead too far ahead, but man, maybe not. Like 130 damage. This is going to be rough. Got to get back on the stage. B reverse here. How are you going to rack up this damage versus Light? Okay.
Sometimes you got to go for the cheeky ones, right?
You got to throw out the check, you know what I mean?
Well, he racked it up quickly. Neutral air off of the ledge and dash attack is going to net from like 10 to 47, so that's pretty crazy. Yeah,
we talked about Cloud's 2-hit combos. Hold up, Snake.
Yeah, hold up, Snake. Now, I think the thing is, too, so well, I noted earlier that, Light has been missing a couple of those up smashes, but I also know every time I see a Snake on screen, down to it is a perfect spacing move.
Yeah.
Like, if it hits your shield, there's not really a lot of characters in this game that have an up smash out of the shield that will hit Snake. And Fox is also another character who he's just a little too far away. So that's always going to be something that he has to look out for and wondering what does hit his shield before he tries to drop that up smash. But as of right now, though, it's still an even game on both sides. Who is going to take this fourth game? Is it going to be Light moving on or ApolloKage taking it to a fifth game?
Yeah, I definitely want to see a Game 5. This matchup is really fun to watch. I mean, it's almost the epitome or the extreme of two different sides, right? Fox being that crazy, fast character against, Snake a little on the slower side, but you can set up so many different projectiles, so many different grenades here. So definitely a bunch of different navigation. You can get really creative here. I love how ApolloKage opting to swing in certain scenarios and just autopilot the grenade, right? These down airs has gotten ApolloKage out of a lot of sticky situations.
Okay, this is good. This is looking good for Light. He's definitely got the damage so far to rack up that he needs to look for that up smash to the stock. But at the same time, ApolloKage is only about like a good, maybe like honestly 10% away at this point in time with the amount of rage he has to really threaten the stock as well. Oh no, not re-grabbing the ledge though. Cypher destroyed, and so is Snake. We're out of here. Light with the 3-1 victory over ApolloKage.
Fantastic.
He said, don't do that ever again.
Don't you ever Cypher in front of me like that again. And maybe, I was thinking maybe the Cypher will go ahead and just get that little hit to go ahead and get your regrab there, but ApolloKage not going to be able to survive that game 4, not going to be able to bring it to game 5, and not going to be able to survive and continue on this bracket right now. Light is just making a tear through losers.
I actually would like to know what he's talking about, because this would be a very interesting point. Like, you get into a top 8, you know, like usually like you're in pools or something, you're playing one with somebody and like you beat them. They're like, oh, you got any tips?
Right.
What a wild thing to do, like right in the top 8. Yo, you got any tips, bro?
Yeah. You know what's really funny? It was Big D and ApolloKage talking right after, and then we were in the crowd, and it was just like, man, he asking for tips right now? It's like, yo, man, don't Nikita the opposite direction. You got to shoot it towards me, man.
No, I'm going to be faster than if you try to loop it around. Like, shot it toward me when it comes
geometry,
to space.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, of course, I mean, ApolloKage probably just want to get as much information as possible. Not every day you get to fight a Fox as good as Light. And even when you think about all the other Foxes in the scene, right? I mean, there's a very clear gap when it comes to all the other Foxes and Light. Light putting this character on the map, I mean, winning crazy amount of tournaments with this character, really showing off what the character can do.
I do want to actually know if he did ask for some tips, though, because, I mean, like, genuinely, like, jokes aside, like, if you're going to get more knowledge on the matchup, why not get it from one of the best in the world at that character, right? You know, Light is clearly, like, you know, by far the best Fox. I mean, I don't even think there's any contest really for it. So, and then AK, one of the best snakes. I mean, there's probably a little contest for it, but I could definitely, in my head, I could be like, right as of right now, in the last few months, if someone were to say AK is the best snake, I wouldn't be like, what? No, crazy. I'm like, you know, I can see it.
Yeah, so. You got it. I mean, like I said, there was a bunch of different snakes in attendance at this tournament. Shogun, one of the best snakes to do it in Japan. MVD, one of the best snakes to do it here in the state. And also Kronos, who got the upset on T in winner's bracket and was able to get an upset against Tweak at Port Priority.
Yeah,
so,
Kronos has been coming up, man. He's on his way up for sure, man. I think, you know, another tournament or two, I'm expecting to see him in a pretty deep in a run, too, maybe in the top 8 as well. But